Brian Bealer's rounding them up. You see it, it's May 26th still, because this is our second search tonight. So I'm hoping to get it up by 9:30. Try for 8:30, but it's going to take a while to record this up. And we got another one that's already premiering at 8 that everybody probably just watched. And I appreciate y'all watching. So the other night we was doing a search, and I believe David said, let's look up some wagons. And he didn't drop it in a search, I don't think. But that's all you have to do. There's something you're looking for, a classic ride or vehicle. Real simple to do. Subscribe, it's free. Drop in the comments on any of my videos, and I will round them up for you. I believe Don and Landon agreed that this would be a cool search because this is what I've been digging lately. So if you are new to the channel, this is going to be all window wagons posted as of May 26th. Could be on Craigslist here. First one's going to start us at $1,900. Yep, see it right, $1,900. Not sure where it is. Didn't look any of them up. So it's Montana. I believe this car was on one of our episodes just recently because we do the 3,500 and 2,000 under and whatnot mystery searches. So this is 64 Ranch Wagon, 2-door, complete, not running, turns over. Very small amount of rust. This is a race car, it says. Oh, don't look like no race car to me. That's what it says in the description. And it has been on here 9 days. And again in Montana. So on to another one. And we are just on Craigslist. This one's going to be in Spokane. It's going to be Washington. It's a 56 2-door Pontiac wagon. That's what you have to punch in, and you will find this car. It's been listed for 16 days. Pretty cool. 56 wagon here, and you get this one with it. So you also get the one with the motorhome on the back. So you got to dig that. This was almost pick of the day. I'm digging it for $2,000. Pretty cool 2-door wagon right there. On to another one. It's an Inland Empire, so it's going to be California. It's a 58 Ford Ranch Wagon Project. $2,500. It's a 4-door. Posted 2 days ago. Scroll through some of his pictures, man. It don't look bad. It's a 4-door. Got the transmission drive shaft laying there. I'm digging it. $2,500 for this. Pretty decent car, man, for $2,500, I think. It's a wagon project. And it's got a phone number on it, so you got to dig that. 2 days ago. No title included, bill of sale only on that one. On to another one. It's going to be in Phoenix. It's a 63/64 Rambler. American station wagons. $2,500. I don't know if there's more than one or what. Look through some of his pictures here. See, the tailgate was missing off the back of this one. But I believe he does have more than one. So let's read him out. That one's got the engine ripped apart in it. It says 63 4-door wagon, custom. And a 64 American Rambler wagon, 4-door. So they're both 4-doors. Arizona title on one. Doesn't say nothing on the other one. $2,500 best offer on each. On to another one. It's going to be a 64. This is going to be in Denver. 64 Chrysler New Yorker. FDHT wagon. Abbreviated WGN. That's what you have to punch in. 2 days ago, Colorado, Denver. It's actually in Denver, not Colorado. And it's a 64. New Yorker 4-door hardtop. Equipped with a 413. I just love that engine. Definitely underrated engine right there. Push button, torque flight, power steering, power brakes, air conditioning, AM FM radio. Car is sold where is. It's a Colorado title. And you heard right, it's a wagon, and I think there's more than one sitting here, so I'm not sure what's going on. It does sound like the ad's just for one of them, but obviously there's another one sitting back to back. Cool New Yorkers right there. It looks like there might even be a third one. And I seen an Imperial in there too. Right here's the 65 Imperial, 66. Digging that. Got some cool Chryslers sitting there 2 days ago on that ad. On to another one. So we don't find much out in there, that area either. So Los Angeles here, 63 Ford Galaxy Country Squire wagon, $3,000 2 days ago. It's the Country Squire wagon. Check that thing out. I'm telling you, I've been digging all the station wagons lately. What a cool car right here. It does look a little rough, but $3,000 2 days ago. Again in Los Angeles. Nice patina, no rust, complete car, clean, titled, in hand. You gotta love that. 390 engine in that one too. Digging it. On to another one. This is a badass car right here too. Inland Empire. Almost 3 weeks ago. Classic car. That's how you have to punch it in. So you have to go to Inland Empire, punch in classic car. $3,500. This will come up. And what a cool car it is. It's a 63 Pontiac Tempest wagon. So these are cool cars, but to think of wagon is just badass. Big dent in the quarter panel. Looks like most of that would probably pop out. You can get in there with the porta power and just push it back out. Doesn't look rotted at all, man. I'm digging this one. Yep. On to another one. Not much of a description on that one. This is going to be in Chicago. And it's going to be a 69 Chevy wagon. $3,500. 8 days ago. What a big badass car. Has motor and tranny, doesn't run. For more info, call Dan. He's only posted one picture, but man, we had to include that. On to another one. It's going to be in Portland. It's going to be a 61 Falcon two-door wagon for $3,500, posted 3 days ago. You got to dig that it's a two-door. Got a couple pictures on there. Says for sale 61. Two-door wagon. Motor turns over. Doesn't run. Glass is all good. Great for restoration. Leave a message. $3,500 cash. No offers accepted unless in person. Clear title. On to another one. Find out where we're at right here. This is going to be in Seattle, so we're still back out there in Portland and Oregon, Washington. And it's a 53 two-door Ford wagon. Got to dig that. $4,000. And it is a window wagon. So yeah, it didn't include any deliveries on today's episode. Or tonight's episode. It's going to be a clean title on this one. It says beautiful, solid two-door wagon. All the trim interior complete. No motor, no drivetrain. $4,000 for that. With no motor, no tranny. So that kind of sucks with no motor, no trans. It was a little rough around the edges. And again, it was out in Seattle. On to another one. That's a cool wagon right here, right? It's going to be in Phoenix, Arizona. It's a 61 Chevrolet Corvair Lakewood wagon. And I'm digging it. Even looks cool with the front bumper missing. Man, you don't see many of these either. So you see Corvairs all the time. We see Corvairs and cheaper ones at that. It's on the floor stick. Gotta dig that, man. And the engine actually looks really good. So $4,200. I'm digging that one. 4 days ago on that. He's got a nice print out there if you want to pause it up and read it. What was a 4-speed in that? On to another one. It's going to be Gold County. Not sure where Gold County is. We'll scroll out a little bit. It's going to be in California. It's 1965 Chevy Chevelle 4-door wagon. $4,500. 4 days ago. You got to dig that, right? It's a Chevelle wagon. 4-door. One of the taillight lenses busted out. Still had the 2-barrel on it. I like the rally wheels on it. Not a bad looking car for $4,500. California car. We can assure it's probably pretty solid. On to another one. I love this one too. Yakima, wherever that is. We'll scroll out. It's going to be in Washington. Go figure. 64 Chevy Bel Air wagon. $5,000. Didn't get a chance to go through any of the ads tonight, really. We found so many cars that... It's a 64 Bel Air wagon, $5,000. The carburetor's yanked off of it. Looks like it's been off it for a long time. But what a cool 64 wagon right there. A little high priced, I think, for the condition, but it is what it is. On to another one. And we're still in Seattle. 1965 Buick Sports Wagon, $5,000. So you're getting too old. I read up on this one. This is a pretty badass car. It's a 65 Sport Wagon. Says he's getting too old to take care of it and work on the cars anymore. It's got 80,000 original miles. Everything works. Radio, solid floors. A little rusty somewhere, it says. Very little rust. But again, it's in Seattle. $5,000. It does have the windows all the way around the roof. You gotta dig that. Episode wouldn't be complete without a Vista Cruiser, right? So on to another one. I think that's actually before they were called Vista Cruisers. That was a cool car right there. This one's going to be on sale again. So a lot of wagons out there on the West Coast. It's a 62 Ford wagon. 8 days ago. Man, it's got some nice interior in it. I like the roof rack, the hubcaps. Cool car. It's $5,500 for it. It's automatic with 96,000 miles. It says grocery getter. There it is if you want to read it out. On to another one. This is going to be in New Hampshire. It's a 56 Ford Ranch wagon. $6,500, 15 days ago. Man, this car looks nice. I like the big white walls. Engine didn't look too clean, but man, the outside looks good. Does say title status missing, so you gotta hate that. And it's saying New Hampshire doesn't require titles for cars. I'm sorry, guys. New Hampshire, I'm sorry you guys don't get titles for shit that you own. On to another one. This one's going to be an Orange County Buick Special Station Wagon here, 1962. $6,500. One picture. Car needs restoration, mechanically very complete. Fireball V6 in it. Missing most of the front glass. You know, I think it's overpriced and one picture. We're moving right along. This one's going to be in San Diego here, 16 days ago. Ford Falcon wagon. It's a 4-door. Again, I like the roof rack on it. Some really shitty photos there to start. I'm guessing the seats are junk. Got some rot in the roof. I don't see the money there either. For $7,000. On to another one. I'm going to read that one out. This was San Diego, 1972 Ford Galaxy 500. Country sedan with a 400 V8 auto. $7,500, San Diego. Yep, that's your old ass ugly LTD. It's a Galaxy 500 on the glove box. Man, it looks good. I gotta say, the car looks good. Here in Ohio, I think all those have been rotted up and scrapped. On to another one. It's another one in Los Angeles. 73 Plymouth Satellite Custom Station Wagon, 318 V8. $8,850 3 weeks ago, a little over 3 weeks ago. And again, man, if these here haven't rotted out and been scrapped out here where I live, then they've been derbied. So that's a big badass wagon. Got disc brakes on the front, looks extremely solid. But trust me, for $8,850, ain't nobody buying that one to derby it. On to another one. It's going to be in Phoenix. It's going to be a 64 Chrysler New Yorker wagon. Very rare, 413 wedge, push button tranny, $8,975. And I dig it. Other than the big red 23 on the side of it, man, this is a badass car. I don't know if I care for that style of chrome wheels, but it looks good with chrome wheels on it, for sure. I like the roof rack, I like the mirror, I like the grill. It's a cool car, man. It's almost $9,000. It does have the 413, the push button. You gotta dig that. AC. Less than 13 days ago. On to another one. I don't know why my Siri's trying to talk to me saying but I don't know. She's something else. I know okay. I need her half the time. She don't talk at all. What the hell is she talking about? We gotta shut my phone up, dude. I don't know what I said there that got her going, but that fucking bitch never talks to me when I want her to find what I need. But this one here, anyway, is going to be in Florida. You see it says trade 1949 Crosley Wagon Project Hot Rod, $9,000, listed 28 days ago. And yeah, it's some kind of Crosley body thrown on to some kind of gasser style looking frame. I don't know if it's worth no $9,000. So we're gonna move along to another one. It's gonna be in Knoxville. It's gonna be posted 29 days ago, and it's 1960 Rambler wagon. I dig it, man. The wheels look great on this. This is what I call cool patina. And it's got all the trim and chrome. It looks good. Shitty photos, but I'm digging it, man. It says gorgeous patina body. I have to agree, man. It looks pretty sick. It's a 6-cylinder, has clean title, manual transmission. It's a 3-speed on the column, so it's got to be a blast to drive. And you might see that that wasn't the pick of the day because we got to go through all these Facebook Marketplace finds still. So, yep, we got a bunch more finds. You can't see that the last one up there, at least it should have been the last one, was my pick of the day. But we're going to start at the lowest, so it's going to be lowest to highest, and the pick of the day was off Craigslist, even though most of those cars were West Coast and overpriced. This first one here on Facebook Marketplace, because these are all Facebook Marketplace now, except for the last one, which is the pick of the day. First one's going to start us off here at $250. And it was listed 2 weeks ago in Tennessee. What you see is what you get. Still has seats and a lot of hard to find trim, it says. So, yep. Gonna be a 56 Bel Air wagon. What's left of it. $250. So that's definitely the cheapest car of the day. On to another one. It's gonna be a 73 Ford Pinto for $600. And yep, it's a wagon. Looks like a Woody wagon. Got the Woody stickers all over it. So for $600, California, there you go. If that's what you're looking for. If it's posted, actively posted, it's available. No need to ask. You gotta love the way they started that off, man. So they do have a good description on it. It does say no title. So good race car body. On to another one. It's gonna be a 1950 Oldsmobile wagon. 850, 3 weeks ago, Tennessee. Yep, a 50 Olds wagon. It's pretty rough inside, outside, man. Oh, what a cool car. $850 for that. I'm digging it. I think it's pretty cheap too, and I'm seeing some kind of cool floor shifter coming up over around the seat. Rare car, no driveline or title. That's what it says. On to another one. It's going to be a 1969 AMC Rambler here for $900. Listed 3 weeks ago, Oregon. I don't know if we got anybody on the channel that watches from Oregon or Washington out there, but man, we sure do show a lot of cars out there. Got a nice description on this. It's a 4-door wagon with 6-cylinder. And 900 best offer. That's what it's saying. Didn't say nothing about that title. On to another one. Tried to do searches on these a couple times. My brother's got one of these cars. He's got an AMC Rebel. But this is a 67 AMC Rambler Rebel wagon for $1,000, Tennessee. These cars almost look like a Roadrunner. Never seen them before. They're a pretty badass car that AMC made, was the Rebel. And this one's a 4-door, $290. Good luck getting a transmission for that motor. Ask me how I know. Cool car. Listed 2 days ago in Tennessee. There's a printout if you want to read it up. We're going to head along to another one because, like I said, we got a lot of finds on this wagon search. It's going to be a 1959 Mercury Commuter. $1,200 listed a week ago. It's going to be in Maine. Columbus, Maine. It says it has a clear title for it. New leaf springs as well. So it looks like leaf springs were broke. Now I said that. You gotta dig the taillights in this, man. What a badass looking car. Yeah. I think there's a lot of station wagons I could go with. This one's pretty badass. My son liked this one a lot. On to another one. It's going to be a 1962 Studebaker, which is a search we have coming up soon for some Studebakers. Well, here's one. It's a wagon. It's a 62, $1,500, 5 hours ago. You see it, right? It's in Washington. Yeah, that's one ugly wagon. So ugly, you got to dig it. Man, I don't think you can get it any dirtier. On to another one. Pressure washer would have helped that ad out a lot and just washed that car off. This is a 1959 Ford Ranch for $1,500, 4 weeks ago, West Virginia. And you got to dig the front end of these too, man. What a cool car right here. Digging the taillights, the split back bench seat. Cool wagon. 59 Ford Ranch wagon. 75,000 miles it says. Keep in mind it's a project vehicle, V8 automatic, all new brakes, clean title. So that's what I usually always read for, is just the title part, man. Well, obviously, if you're going to go buy a car, you're going to want to go check it out, man. Don't buy never anything on site, on scene. So this is a 1962 Rambler V8 wagon right here, cross country power and factory air. That's what it says. It's in Arkansas, 1,800 bucks. Yep, it's a Rambler wagon. Kind of like that one on the Craigslist episode there that was the last one we looked at, but those are just really bad photos. And man, it looks really rough. So it was 1,800 bucks, so kind of cheap 5 days ago. On to another one. It's going to be a 1963 Rambler, 2 grand. Listed 5 weeks ago in Mississippi. And you're getting 2 of them here. Trying to help his boss clear out some cars. So it's 2 for 1 price. And I don't believe he's got titles. But you'd have to hit him up to see. It doesn't say nothing about a title on either of them. On to another one. So hopefully we wouldn't have problems with them loading. Not like that did have a problem loading full screen, so we might have to do that a few times. These windows have been open for a minute. So this was a 1962 Buick Invicta. Excuse me. Say it right there. It's a 1962 Buick Invicta. And it's 2 grand. 33 weeks ago. And that might be why this thing faded out. It's a really old ad. But really cool Buick. And we got it on here, so I went through them. But it's been on here for a long time. All original. Body needs work. Original 4-barrel carb rebuilt. On to another one. And again, we got a few that aren't loading here. So this is a 57 station wagon. I believe you only had 1 pick, so we don't have to full screen this one. No motor, no transmission. That's all it says. Yeah, that is all it says. Looks like it's a 4-door wagon, but you got the door covering up, or the hood covering up the door. On to another one. Stayed full screen, dig that. This is 1967 Chevrolet Bel Air station wagon here. And what a cool car. $26.95 he's asking. Listed a day ago in Ohio. Yeah, I'm digging the taillights on this year, man. It's a cool wagon right there. Got rally wheels on it. 67 Chevrolet Bel Air wagon. Has a clean title. You gotta dig that, seeing it's in Ohio. No motor, no trans. Rust in the usual areas. Comes with extra parts. That's what it says. Cool wagon. On to another one. It's a 72 Chevrolet Classic Sedan 4-door. It's what it's posted as. 33 weeks ago again. At least it's not a year, right? So it's $28.50 for this one. And you see it's a checker wagon. 1 of 80 made, it says. So if that's true, it's got to be a pretty limited car. Good luck finding parts. And yeah, I think it would have been cooler if they had painted it up to look like that as a wagon. On to another one. Excuse me. This could be a 62 Chevrolet Chevy 2 wagon 100. 3,200 bucks. Listed 4 days ago, Minnesota. Got a big old patch on the quarter, and they've changed the fender. And you only get 2 pictures. So it says selling 62 Chevy wagon 2. Project car. Needs partial floor pans, lower quarters, otherwise solid car. All the glass is good, lots of parts. And he has 5 lug spindles for it. It's got 4 lug on it currently. I don't see nothing about the title. So you'd have to hit him up if you got a title for that one. Again, it was in Minnesota. On to another one. It's going to be a 1960 Chevrolet Handyman Special. That's what you put in. Yep. And it's going to be in... Where are we at here? Nebraska? I believe it's in Fremont, Nebraska. And he's dropped the price from $37 to $33.30. It just says it's been on here a while. Give him an offer. That's all it says. Man, the car looks really rough, but this is one badass car. And it's a 2-door. So I'm digging it. He doesn't mention that. I believe that is a 2-door wagon. That's a cool car right there. On to another one. Didn't say how long I've been on there either. Weird ad. 1957 Chevrolet 210, 3500 Washington, listed a week ago. One picture's all you get. Most of the parts, but has potential. V8, 4-barrel, doesn't run, needs towed. Call Larry for details. On to another one. You only had one picture. This is a 73 Ford Pinto here. 3,500 bucks, listed a week ago in Virginia. Original 2000cc motor, runs. 5-lug pattern. Great condition projects, what it says. Yep, still got the engine trans in it. Sounds like it still runs and drives. So it's got your Woody stickers on that one too. Gotta dig it. That's not a bad looking Pinto wagon. Clean title. 3,500 bucks. Virginia on that one. On to another one. This is a 61 Mercury Comet. 3,500 bucks 2 weeks ago, Minnesota. It's got clean title, straight 6, automatic. That's all it says. Does have some crazy looking flames painted on the side I could do away with, but flames are what you like. Tribal flames. There you go. I do dig the aluminum slots on it. On to another one. This is a 62 Plymouth Belvedere here, 3,800 bucks, 44 weeks ago. Man, this thing's been here a long time. 62 Plymouth Belvedere wagon. Has a wide block 318. I never liked those engines. Push button tranny is cool. Needs engine wiring harness, it says. Cool car. 4-door though. And again, the wagons, I think I could go for a 4-door even. That way we could all ride around in it, which would be super cool. On to another one. It's going to be a 72 Oldsmobile Vista Cruiser. So here's the one we couldn't make an episode of Wagons without including one of these. It was $39.90 for it. It's in Nevada, posted 3 weeks ago. Got a lot of photos on here. You got to dig that. Interior's roached. The roof is rotted. The sun beaten to death. I bet the underside looks pretty good. Ready to get it done up or used for parts. There you go. Call Gabriel on that one. On to another one. It's going to be a 55 Pontiac wagon here, $4,000, listed 3 days ago. It's going to be in Wisconsin. See it right. It's a 55 Pontiac 9-passenger wagon. So what a cool car. Got some rust, major rust, just like all the Chevys, right in the corners of the windshield. So all your 55 Chevys rotted in the same spots as these rotted out. And the door right there, both window pillars. 4-door, that's not even a wagon. So I don't know if that was coming with it or what. Included at extra money is the 55 Chief, Star Chief. No title. Bill of sale will be given with the other car. On to another one. This is going to be a 59 Pontiac Catalina Safari. $4,000. It's like you're riding a Batmobile with this thing, man. This is a badass car. Really shitty photos. Floors are rotted. Does have a lot of surface rust, but man, I'm digging this car. That's a cool one. 59 Pontiac 9-passenger wagon, engine stuck, no title. Man, he's wanting a lot of money for that with no title. On to another one. This is a 64 Corvair wagon here, Lakewood, 4,200 bucks, 21 hours ago, Florida. So looking for that nice Corvair in Florida wagon. Man, look how nice this car is. This might be one of the cleanest ones we've seen all day here, or all evening. I'm digging it. What a nice looking car. In Florida, engine looks fabulous. Looks like new carpet. Clean title, runs and drives, needs work. That's what it says. I don't think there's a Corvair out there that don't need work. On to another one. 1957 Chevrolet 210 2-door handyman wagon. You gotta dig that. It's a 2-door wagon, 4,500 bucks. Georgia, listed 13 weeks ago. Bill sale only. On to another one. This is going to be a 61 AMC Rambler Super is what it's listed under. Going to be in Colorado, 4,500 bucks, clean title. Got the engine running, cleaned out. The master cylinder just needs reinstalled and bled. I'm told it needs a clutch. Check that out, man. That thing looks pretty clean. Inside looks trashed, but little short stubby wagon. Gotta dig it. AMC Rambler Super on that one. That's how you'd find it. On to another one. It's gonna be another Rambler. 1964 Rambler, American Rambler, 550 for 4,500 bucks. Listed 2 weeks ago in South Carolina. This ain't a little stubby wagon here. This is actually a full size wagon. Pretty shitty photos. Great for resto mod. One owned title car. You gotta dig that. On to another one. 66 Ford Club wagon here. Passenger. Doesn't say nothing but wagon passenger. 4,800 bucks. Toledo, Ohio. Listed a week ago. Clean title. Yep. And it's an inline 6 with automatic title, and vehicle shows 42,000 miles. Got a newer battery in it. It's got a clean title on it, so you gotta dig that. That's a nice looking car. 6-cylinder. I dig the Mustang wheels on it, look good. I even like the newer style seats in there, man. I guess they just matched right. Whatever they put on the dash, I don't know, but looks like just a piece of carpet laying on the dash. 4,800 on that. I don't know, looks like a pretty decent car to me. $4,800. On to another one. It's gonna be a 57 Chevrolet BEALER station wagon, $4,950. Kentucky, 34 weeks ago. So it's been out here quite a while. Let's have 4 photos of it. Big dent in the door, rotted out quarter panel. It's like most of the glass is missing. Yep, shitty photos. Minor damage. Better to look at it, see what it's worth is what it says. 34 weeks ago. On to another one. It's going to be a 1957 Chevrolet BEALER wagon. 5,500 bucks, listed a week ago in South Carolina. Got a clean title on this one. No motor, no transmission, needs floor pans. He has one complete side, would make a killer ride. A round car. I'm digging this one. This don't look that bad, man. You want this 57 Chevy wagon? Boom, there's the one I would check out. Listed a week ago, South Carolina. That's a pretty cool car right there. I think at a pretty damn good price. On to another one. Had the glass and everything in that. This is a 59 Ford Ranch wagon. 59. 5,500 bucks. Listed a week ago in Georgia. Good solid car. New gas tank, new tires, new wheel cylinders. 6-cylinder runs but needs work. Excellent restoration project. Man, I don't think he could have stood much farther away to take that picture. Just another perfect example of how you see my thumbnails that you see at the beginning of my searches of the pick of the day, man. I save those pictures. A lot of times there are pictures like this, and I'll come in and put the rounding them up in here with the date and whatever the makes of cars we looked, and then I'll crop it all off. This would be a really nice photo, but right now, that's just, I don't know what to say, man. You know, people trying to sell their shit, but listed a week ago, George, on that one. On to another one. Wasn't much to see, it was so far away. It's a 63 Nova on this one. It's going to be in Tennessee 6 weeks ago. Clean title, so you got to dig that. And last one we looked at didn't have a title. It says nice solid 63 Nova wagon, 6-cylinder runs with smokes. Been sitting in valve seats, and seals are done. Very solid car to restore. Just don't have the time. Has brand new tires, brake lines, master cylinder. First $6,000 takes it home. It needs to be towed. So she must be smoking pretty bad. You know, pretty cool little Nova wagon right there. On to another one. It's going to be another Nova wagon. I got to tell you, I like this one better. So this is a 1964 Chevrolet Nova Chevy 2. $6,075, Lisbon, Ohio, 8 weeks ago. It says 64 Chevy 2 wagon, has a title. Calls only. It's got his phone number, roller, no motor, no transmission. So there's the hit on the price of this one and the other one. But I'd definitely rather have that one. On to another one. It's going to be a 56 Chevrolet BEALER here. Be 6,500 bucks 4 weeks ago, Ohio. 56 four-door project. Nice frame, clean Ohio title. That's all you really need to see from a car from Ohio. So they painted up the frame already, and that looks good, man. Sitting back together, that looks like a nice car with some decent floors. So that might be a steal right there. It's been on here 4 weeks. On to another one. This is going to be a 63 Plymouth Savoy, 6,500 bucks. This is 6 weeks ago, PA. This car was just about the pick of the day. I did go through some photos on this. Looks like they cut the trunk pan out, tossed in some big piece of metal, or the trunk was rotted out in this, or a rubber mat. Looks like it hasn't even been fixed yet. So underside looked a little rusty on it, but man, what a badass car right here. I'm digging it. This is a cool ride, man. 6,500 bucks, 6 weeks ago, PA. Said he's selling for a friend. It's been epoxy primered on the firewall and the inner fenders. They had the K member out, cleaned it all up. That's about all they've done to it. There's a printout if you want to read it. On to another one. I dig that it had a title. It's going to be a 55 Chevrolet Biscayne here. That's what it says. 6,500 bucks. Me in Mississippi 9 weeks ago, and I believe this was on our 55 Chevy episode. So we've talked about this car before. There it is, showing it again because it's still on here. Clear title. That was the one with the 354 speed Muncie in it. You got to dig that. On to another one. I'm digging this car too. So it's a 1961 Ford Falcon wagon, 2-door deluxe wagon. That's what you have to type in. Kentucky, 2 days ago, $6,800. I was all in on this one, man, until he said it was on an S10 frame set up for a small block Chevy. And then I just lost interest in it. So on to another one. I don't know why you wouldn't set it on a Ranger frame, but hey, that's me. On to another one. This is a 56 Studebaker President Pinehurst. That's what you have to punch in. Check out this little 2-door wagon. Yep, it's going to be in Maine, I believe, again. So ME. It's in Maine, Oxford, Maine. 6,900 something on my eye. 19 hours ago on this one. And that's a clean little wagon, but he wants $7,000 for this. You tell me, Studebaker guys, is that it? Is that the one that's worth all the money? I don't know. So it looked like in these here it's missing a bunch of trim, and it should be two-toned. Either or. It looks like none of the trim's back on it yet. Unless they ripped it off just to prime it up. So cool looking car. Have to read it out. If you're interested in it, there it is. 289 engine. 3-speed transmission on the column. Gotta dig that. On to another one. It's a 63 Chevrolet Nova wagon. $7,000. I dig the aluminum slots. Got a nice chrome back bumper on it, right? Actually got nice bumpers on both ends. Definitely lost all the roof paint. Call it patina. 63 Chevy 2 wagon, small block 400 with a Saginaw 3-speed on the floor. You gotta dig that. You know, something you're interested in. Ain't been on here long. 6 weeks. Actually hasn't been on here a while. On to another one. Said something about the doghouse in it or something. So 1962 Pontiac Straight-O Chief. Check out this thing, man. Talking about being Batman. No engine trans. You want $7,000. So it's a 62 Canadian Pontiac wagon. So I don't know, they built it in Canada apparently. Same as an Impala underneath. Western car, original paint. Does have some rust in interior work. Don't have time. Please don't waste his time. So if you're not looking for a big Pontiac wagon, don't even bother hollering out at him. There's no engine trans. I don't think I could buy that anyway for $7,000. On to another one. There's going to be a 62 Ford Falcon for $7,500. 6 weeks ago, Georgia. And yep, it's a 2-door. You got to dig that. Looks like I got the original key. I don't know what. Well, we started looking at one in a barn that has like 10 inches of dust on it. So some of those pictures might have been from a long time ago or something. Got the luggage rack on the top. This thing looks like it's in great shape. $7,500 for it though. And I don't know. There's a barn find is what I guess we call it, right? he wanted to sell that, he just needed to put 62 Ford Falcon wagon barn find, and it would be already gone. On to another one. Here we go, Don. It's going to be a 63 Ford Fairlane 500. 7,500 bucks, 8 weeks ago, Ohio. Clean title, it says. Reads out to be a pretty nice car, but then it says update. Just realized the front frame repair. Needs front frame repair in it. So, I don't like the seats. It looks like a lot of work's been done in there, in the engine and everything, to have not noticed it needs a frame rail. So if he don't show you pictures of it, that would be my concern. Pretty shitty photos, but cool car. 8 weeks ago. On to another one. Gonna be a 62 Ford Falcon here. 8,200 bucks. Listed 6 weeks ago in New Jersey. Awesome project car. Runs. Original 206 cylinder, 2-speed transmission. Tons of extra parts included. And it don't look bad. It's a light blue interior. It's a decent car. 8,200. I don't know, man. Maybe 6,500, right? See a bunch of Bondo cracking right here in the quarters. So it's been packed up with some mud and shot. On to another one. I don't know if I can do that on that or not. Seems like a lot of money. This is a 65 Olds F85 wagon. 9,500 bucks, California. It's an Oldsmobile, man. It's the cool Oldsmobile. You gotta dig it, right? I don't like the paint. Looks like it's in some kind of nasty green. Flat green, but you gotta love that, right? I don't know. That's the pictures that they put in here. 2 weeks ago, California. Says F85 California rust-free car. Rebuilt 330 motor. Power steering. You want to read it out, there it is. Says it got Flowmasters on it. You don't say nothing about the famous California title, but on to another one. I've almost made it through this episode right, so I knew it was going to be a long episode. A lot of cars. Again, why we didn't include the deliveries with the wagons is we would have been way over my half hour. I try to get these episodes, sometimes people, it went way too quick, man. You just have to slow it up and pause it. Like, and just look at the information and go on your phone and find wherever it is I was at. Because sometimes I'm trying to keep it within a half hour. I try not to drag my episodes out over a half hour. I don't know where we're at now, but it's definitely going to be over a half hour. It's a 1962 Chevrolet Biscayne here, 10 grand, which was our limit. Listed a week ago in Nebraska. It's a 62 wagon, 283 motor, 4-barrel headers, 4-speed, pretty cool solid wagon. I'd have to agree. That is a pretty cool wagon. But he's wanting paid. He's wanting 10 grand for it. Still needs paint. So on to another one. And that was going to be you, Dave. David Smith. This was my pick of the day, buddy. I know it showed your little icon over here. I actually read all that before I started recording. Told you I thought this would be up at 8:30, but it's probably going to be more like a 9:30, 10 o'clock start time. So hopefully you catch the episode. It was your request. This was my pick of the day. So it's a Craigslist ad. It's in Rockford. It's a Ford Ranch wagon. 2,500 bucks. You see it, that's going to be in Illinois. And posted 3 weeks ago. And this is my pick of the day. 2,500 bucks for this. It's two 1958 Ford Ranch wagons, non-running. The dark blue one's mostly rebuildable. The light one's a very good parts car. The dark blue one's a 6-cylinder, 3-speed on the column, drivetrain complete. Has solid frame and floors, rockers and side glass. You can get all these items aftermarket. Light blue car is a V8 3-speed manual. Drivetrain complete. Has rusted floors and frame. Both have 9-inch rears. Both have good Illinois titles. $2,500 for both. 8 days ago, you updated the ad. So this is the one I would go check out. You want to go check out some cool wagons. Both 2 doors. More than likely the hard parts there is to find, they're going to have them between the 2 of them. So I'm digging it. That's my pick of the day. Dave, hope you enjoyed the episode. I believe we're going to be drinking beers or shots because there's no grass around these ones. And like Dave, like Don, Mike Landon, the guys that tune in all the time. There's something you want to see, subscribe, drop in the comments below, and I'll round them up for you, man. We'll make an episode out of just the vehicle you're wanting to see. But tomorrow we're going to be back with some Barracudas. Thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate all the new subs again. And peace.